Good morning, all. Today, in this lecture, we would understand the rural environment per se, how the rural environment still exists, what are the changes that has happened in the rural environment. So the very first thing that we would talk about or discuss about is the demographics sector. So demographically, if you see the rural environment is changing in terms of the people living in the different age groups. Earlier, more of the age groups or young adults were moving to the nearest towns or the nearest cities where they would be able to get much of employment. But right now, with different government initiatives and the different kinds of programs being run by the different social help group, so even the young adults are ready to stay and make a living in the village environment or the rural environment. They have got a lot of scope over there. So the earlier what we have seen is a kind of labor drain which was happening from the rural environment to the urban environment. Now it has more or less stopped, or it has been minimized a lot, if not stopped, in major parts of the country, where the youth are staying over in the rural sector and trying to make a living from there. If you talk about the physical rural environment, definitely we can see or the change is very much visible. The earlier times, if we talk or go back to 1960s or 70s, most of the houses were made up of thatched roof, or mud houses were very much evident in the rural sector. But if you now go about in even to the ruralist part of the country, you would see a couple of houses being at least made up of bricks, if not very fashionable like the urban environment. But the basic amenities have also changed. Earlier, there was not of much electricity in many of the villages, but thanks to the different government programs, electricity has reached almost all the villages. When I say almost, definitely there might be a couple of villages which are still do not have electricity over there, but I'm hopeful that in days to come, government is going to take initiative and fulfill those gaps also, and electricity is going to reach there. So earlier, people didn't had much of gadgets which were being utilized or which uses electric power to run on itself. Nowadays, they have not many gadgets which run on electricity, as electricity is very much available there. Social and cultural, definitely the rural environment has not lost its culture, or the society structure hasn't changed, but still a lot of development has happened, lot of openness have come in. You can see women working outside their houses or making a living for themselves, becoming very much physically as well as economically independent, and helping out the overall family income in a way or the other by getting involved into different self-help groups initiatives and uh, earning their living from it. If we talk of the political sector, definitely with the help of the Panchayati Raj and a lot of initiative by different governments over a period of time, the actual thing which is happening at the rural sector is the political environment is changing. Actually, money is flowing in to the basic root system of the political system, so that lot of development could be initiative at the local level by different politicians as well as different political parties, and the final gain is being reached to the core common human being, or the common man, as we say. And the initiatives are definitely on the positive side. If we talk on the technological environment, a lot of things have happened over there, and it is very much evident. Earlier, we used to tilt our land with the ox and the and different primitive mechanisms, I would say, and thus the productivity was very much less. The labor input was very high, but still the output was not very high. even the quality of seeds or the fertilizers which was made available to the laborers or to the farmers were not of that high quality or high level. But of late, the technological advancement has been very much picked up by the farmers. You would see farmers using tractors to till their land. They would be using motor gen sets or water gen sets to pump water from down well or underground and farm their land. Even drought, how to overcome the drought season or over rainy seasons, how they would be able to manage it, how they would be able to protect their farmland is the changes that we can see in the rural environment, and thus it becomes very much helpful to the rural segment, to the final farmers, that the with the technological help they are able to increase their farm output. Thank you.